Should Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark play on the same team? Our fans have a resounding verdict. Let's not make it something that it's not. That's what Caitlin Clark said after the fiery Chicago Sky, Indiana Fever season opener. She never used the word rivalry, but we all heard it echo between the lines. And in sports, when two competitors keep dodging the word, it suggests something. Sure, it doesn't have to be some deep, world-shaking feud. Rivalries can be fun, they can be fierce, and in this case, they can be something that's bringing massive eyes to a league that's been underappreciated for years. But what if these two weren't battling each other? What if they were on the same team? The thought alone is enough to make WNBA fans lean forward. The origin story of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's heated history. If we're talking facts, it's really more of a media-built rivalry than anything else. But funny enough, it didn't even begin directly between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. The seed was planted thanks to Reese's now teammate Haley Van Lith. Remember the 2023 Elite Eight, Iowa versus Louisville? That's when Clark pulled out that now iconic, "you can't see me" gesture. Some swore it was toward her strength coach, others argued it looked aimed at Van Lith and the internet. Well, it did what the internet does. Fast forward to the championship game. Reese leads LSU to its first title, taking down Clark's Iowa squad and earning Most Outstanding Player honors. And at the end, she hits Clark with the same "you can't see me" gesture. The takes flew in as some called it unsportsmanlike, while others, including Clark herself, defended it as pure competitiveness. The next big chapter came in the 2024 Elite Eight, where Clark avenged their defeat by knocking out LSU. That tied things up 1-1 in their college careers, except people tend to forget Reese actually beat Clark 3 times back when she was at Maryland. But the pro stage, that's been Clark's domain so far. In the WNBA, she holds a 4-1 edge over Reese, and every matchup's had that extra spark fans can't get enough of. Even if it's not Reese herself going at Clark, it's someone from her squad. To end their rookie season, Clark claimed the 2024 Rookie of the Year award, but a single anonymous vote for Reese kept her from a unanimous win. Which brings us to the big question. After all the history, the gestures, and the hype, do fans still want to see them on the same team? Here's what we found. Clark-Reese Super Team? SGG fans have spoken. We recently ran a poll on Essentially Sports' flagship newsletter She Got Game, asking, do you ever want to see Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese playing on the same team? And as expected, almost 70% of fans voted no. Interestingly, the yes and maybe but only in an all-star game options received almost the same number of votes, showing that while people are curious, they're also cautious. Summed it up perfectly, together for a limited time, they have the same goal. If they're on the same team for an extended period, I think the ugly pettiness that devastates games will just get worse. That sentiment came from someone who still hoped for another all-star pairing, and it's hard to argue with the logic. After all, we still remember the moment that fed the internet, the two then rookies proving they could compete with Olympians. Reese posted a double-double. Clark led Team WNBA with 10 assists, and together they helped secure a 117-109 victory over the USA during the WNBA All-Star Game in Phoenix, Arizona. The play that stuck with everyone came late, when Clark hit her 10th assist of the night by feeding Reese for a layup that stretched Team WNBA's lead to 9 points in the fourth quarter. It was their only direct connection all night, though. Both players knew in the moment they'd given fans something special. But that's as much they'd likely allow. Because time and again, the two young talents have reminded us they are both competitive. Having that energy on the same side won't likely serve us the same.